Well, hello and welcome to Frugal Friday. This is the new Proverbs 31 series, and we have a few pictures and stories to share with you, hoping that it will help you in your everyday life to be more like the Proverbs 31 woman. Now, there's things that we have from someone who shared. Her name is LFaber, and she has a bit of her life that she wants to share with you. And here's what she has to say about her photos. Now you can put a face with my name. LFaber. I enjoy making fresh bread, and 99% of the time I give one or two loaves away to someone in need or someone I know that loves my fresh bread. I also included pictures of me chopping corn and cutting hay and chopping hay. I love to embroider and sew and so many hobbies. I give God all the glory and thank Him for the many talents He has given me to share with others. Thank you, Moni, for taking the time to teach me about the Bible. I really appreciate and enjoy it. I also enjoy Pastors Brad and Tyler's teachings. Hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you so much, LFaber, for sharing a bit of your life with us so that we can see a little bit of how your everyday life shows to us how we can be more like the Proverbs 31 women. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a recipe from LFaber for that beautiful looking bread, but I do have something that I've been wanting to try. I don't have a picture of it yet, but I'm going to insert the recipe. It's called hardtack trail bread, and it's kind of like what they used to use and eat in the military. Those little squares that you had to dunk in coffee before you tried to bite a piece off or it would break your teeth. Well, it's something that you can make and have on hand, kind of if anything happens, if the electricity goes out and your power doesn't come on for a week or so, you've got something to eat because this keeps very well in a jar. I've got a mason jar vacuum sealer where you put the top on and it sucks the air right out of the jar. So after you dry these hardtack trail bread pieces, they're like large crackers. You can make them sweet or salty, any way that you like. But after you suck the air out of this jar, it'll keep for quite a long time. I've already tested that on some biscotti pieces that I've dried in the past. And they've been well for 6 months in a jar without growing moldy or losing flavor. I also like to sew, and one of the best examples of saving scraps of fabric and buttons and threads and lace and going thrifting for all of these things is being able to make something for someone in your family or a gift for someone else. Here's an example of I made a dress and for my granddaughter and also for her dolly. I didn't get the dolly picture, but I got the dress on her after I made it. And this is all out of scraps of fabric and lace that was taken off of a different blouse that was older, some threads and buttons and things that I found at the thrift store. So anytime you can find a good deal on these things, ladies, it's a great way to save money in the future, especially 100% cotton right now is expensive in the stores. We've all been encouraged to give away and not own anything. Well, if you kept it like I did, as much as my husband would let me, we do have to have boundaries these days, I suppose. Whatever fits in the craft room or in the bucket or whatever your boundary is. But anyway, these items are very precious to our grandchildren. It's not only, it wasn't just something bought for them, but it was handmade and they treasure it. They put it in their keepsake box. Okay, here's a tip for The guys in your life. I don't know if you saw during which one was it? Hurricane Milton. Someone in Florida used those straps, the things that you hold down on a truck. You hold your things down on that truck. Well, they put it across the top of their house and into their lawn to hold their house down before the hurricane hit. And here, someone's using it to attach to two different trees and use it to walk on, not too high off of the ground, and one above in case you need to grab, but it's that flat cord that gives you a little bit of something to walk on, like the high tightrope in the circus, but it helps with balance. The boys love to get out there and do ninja stuff and ninja moves, and it's good for them to get out there. This is just another example of something that you can do that doesn't cost a lot of money, but the guys and even the girls will love it. Another gardening tip is to get your grandchildren out there to pick the last of the things that are out in the garden. And then you can dry the seeds and package them for the future. Really important to save some of those seeds. I hope you've been saving them as you harvest throughout the year. But right now is just a beautiful time in the garden of all the leftovers, those things that will grow in the future. So make sure you notice there, I didn't put the year date on the baggies. I still need to go back and do that. But that way when you harvested those seeds. And it's a good thing to keep these things on hand for the future. And now, and really any time, is a good time to grow some microgreens. Now, sprouts are the kind that you use the seeds and grow them in water. And they're good. They're okay. I like them. But I like to grow them in soil, which makes them microgreens. They have much more flavor, much better flavor. And my favorite sprouts for microgreens are sunflower seeds, radish seeds, and pea shoots. Thanks for joining us here today on Frugal Friday. And I hope you enjoyed these tips and the things that LFaber shared and that I shared. And let's leave today with some pictures that she just sent me this afternoon because I had some extra time since the plumbers were here this morning and I couldn't get it done earlier. She shared some beautiful pictures that she got of the northern lights last night. So I'll leave you these for your viewing pleasure. Please join me again next week for Frugal Friday, the Proverbs 31 series, and send in your tips to momentswithmoni, the number 1, at gmail.com. Send your pictures, your stories, your recipes, anything you'd like to share. Thanks again for listening. And remember, charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised.